There we go. Woo, let's see if it works. I've been trying to go live all day. There's been problem. Huh? Yeah, it should be fixed. We fixed the problem now. We're gonna find out. The mic was off. I don't know how it was off. The mic was off, but it's on now. What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Con, Philly Dom, whatever you want to call me, Philly Dom, Philly Dilly Willy, whatever. Philly, Dominique, Philadelphia, whatever you want to call me. What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? We're gonna talk about Philly Dom a little bit, man. I'm really happy that we're at 100K plus subscribers. That was the long-term goal, so I'm happy about that. But I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Nothing's gonna slow me down. We're gonna keep doing what we have to do. I'll be moving around to different countries and different places. But I appreciate all the support from everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Somebody come in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know. We had some technical problems earlier today, but we fixed them. I was trying to go live like 5 times a day. It was crazy. I got a special guest coming on. Everything was good. Oh, Jock. Okay, all those good. Yeah, we fixed it, man. Shout out to my boy X. We got my boy coming on, my cousin Jock Wilkins. He gonna say a couple words on behalf of the one and only Philly Dom. Let me put Jock Wilkins on. Everybody know about his channel. I see you, Mississippi. I see you, Bob Jack. He said, yeah, we're on our way to 200K. Yes, indeed, we are. We got Jock in the
Philly
building.
Dom, what's good, Philly?
Oh, you good? Okay, you good. He good.
I'm chilling, Philly. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Congratulations, Philly Dom. 100,000 subscribers, baby.
Man, that joint was a grind, man. That wasn't no cakewalk. It wasn't an easy task, man. It wasn't an easy task.
I'm proud of you, Philly. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm really proud of you, man.
Yeah.
People don't know what it takes to grind the way you grind. The dedication it takes, you know what I mean? It's not even about the number. It's not even about 100,000. It's just the fact that you were able to accomplish something like that. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal, though.
Well, the haters ain't gonna like it. People, they counted me out for dead. So this ain't gonna work out with your channel. That ain't gonna work out.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep pushing, man. You always got to push the naysayers. You got to keep pushing.
Yeah.
You got to keep doing your thing. You know what I mean?
If you ain't got no haters, that means no one cares.
You ain't popping. That's what they say with the slang terminology. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
That's right.
That's how you know. Because it's a great YouTube friend of mine told me. The great I Am Maiwa.
Shout out to I Am Mara.
Shout out to him.
What up, Africa?
He told me when people are gonna hate, it's always gonna be people that have less subscribers than you, less views than you. It's never gonna be the guy at top. No, it's like Jay-Z said. What'd you say, Jay-Z? We was talking about Jay-Z earlier. They going for the top spot. They doing it for the top spots.
Yeah, what I was saying earlier, me and you, we had this conversation earlier. It's like, it's like when you get into the game, you always got to go for the top spot.
That's true.
50 Cent had to take out Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? It's competition. So Philly, you're one of those dudes that's like you at the top spot, but you're so humble about it. But it's gonna come. It has to come. Yeah. It's the way it goes. And it's always gonna be somebody who has less subscribers than you, less influence, less vibe. You know what I mean? That's gonna come for you. It's just how the game goes. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
And the game is thicker than a milkshake.
Yeah, I see Buck trying to come in, but no, man. I'm just gonna let what's the name come in? 215.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let him come in and another guy, Buck, because this is a special live, so I gotta watch what I have on here, man.
Philly Dom, man.
I gotta watch. I see you back, Buck. I see you back there, bro. I see you back there. Yeah.
Shout out to everybody on the live too.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I don't know. You want to give them a little brief story? Let them know, how this all came about.
Absolutely, man. So, you call this the Philly Dom story, right? So we got to talk about Philly Dom, like how you get to 100,000. First of all, you guys know there's a couple of milestones in YouTube that's really important, right? And first of all, if you guys haven't already, Make sure you give this video a like for Philly Dom. The YouTube.
I like that.
You guys know the vibes.
Yeah.
But there's a couple milestones that's really important. You know, the first milestone that's really important is to get 1,000 subscribers and to get 4,000 watch hours, right? Because that's how you're able to get monetized. That's how you're able to turn YouTube into you're able to become a YouTube partner, right?
Yes, indeed.
That's how
Indeed.
you're able to be monetize your stuff. Basically, you know, you want to get paid off of what you're doing. You want to turn this into your job. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us dream of doing this as a full-time job, right? Turning our passion into our job, which is what makes this such a monumental thing for you, Dom. You're able to take something that you love to do, which is just you being your natural self, talking to people, making people feel good, enjoying travel, and you turn it into something that you're able to do for your job. Most people, you know, we hate our jobs, man. We go to work and we grind and we just try to make it through until Friday.
That's true. That's true. You're right. You're 100% right about that. Yeah. So Jock, he's been with me the whole journey. He knows from the beginning. He knows. You know, he was in which was in the military. He was in the military at that time when I started.
I was in the
You
military.
got a picture right in the back. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm in my royal blue office right now. You know what I'm saying? You guys see the vibes.
Yeah, he knew. He know the whole journey.
I'd have paid my dues. You feel me? But yeah, so you know, Philly Dom. Shout out to Philly. So Philly started off. Okay, so Philly, let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah. Okay.
What made you decide? And you know, I'm gonna talk about the story a little bit, but what made you decide to even pick up the camera and start doing this YouTube thing?
Well, I am Iowa. You know, I was following him when I was working. I think at that time I was working in Alaska, and I used to, you know, in our downtime, I would watch YouTube videos. You know, and I'm a traveler. I've been traveling way before YouTube.
Yep.
Like some people just start traveling the countries now. I've been doing this my whole life. Been traveling.
You just didn't do it. You didn't monetize it. You didn't.
Yeah, I didn't monetize, and I wasn't on camera or anything like that. I met my boy I am Iowa. He was doing YouTube. I was watching his channel. I used to comment on the videos and stuff, and we connected. I don't know, we connected, and he reached out to me, or I reached out to him.
Yeah.
And when we reached out, he said he wanted to come up to Mexico because I think on the lives I told him that I was living in Mexico or I had a place there. I was working in Alaska.
You in Rosarito. You had a place in Rosarito.
Yeah, Rosarito Beach. And I would go back and forth, fly to Rosarito. So I would go back and forth, work in Alaska, and then I would work there. So we timed it, and when I was in Mexico, or when I made it back from working in Alaska, I went to Mexico. He came up. And I just was there just to be like the cameraman or just the guy to show him around and everything. And he said, "Yo, you got a good personality for this. You're a good dude.
Yeah,
I think this is something you should do." And he helped me set up the channel.
Yeah.
And in Mexico, man, I'll never forget it, man. He sat down with me and we set up the channel and we started.
He broke it down for you a little bit. He gave you the beginning.
Yeah. And what I liked about Marvel was he didn't hide stuff. You got a lot of YouTubers. Like they're not going to tell you what their secrets are. Not all of them.
At this time,
not all of them
had over 100,000. Mario was already big. It wasn't like Mario was already over 100,000.
Yeah, he was over 100,000. He sat with me and showed me how he did this and how he did that and how everything worked with his channel. So I mean, I give him. Always got respect for him for that, man. He didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? I never in my mind I thought I was going to do YouTube. Never. That never crossed my mind. It's like God bring people in your life for certain things, man. Like it's. Man, it was a blessing. I was going through some rough times at that time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was on my down and out at that time, and just everything just worked out. Everything worked out like it should. It worked out at the right time, and man, I'm forever grateful about that. I'm forever.
You know, to add to that, what you said, you know, you never in your life thought you'd do YouTube. You know, a lot of people you're already posting your life on Facebook, on Instagram, posting what you ate, posting the vacation you went with Bay. The vacation with your friends, posting little videos, you know, people already doing it. But Dom, you decided to make it your job, and you decided to make money off it. People already, you know, we're living in a content-driven society. You know, 10-second society, right? People want to consume content. They want to see what's going on. You know, and you were able to turn that your lifestyle into your job, which is, I'm telling you, Dom. I'm really proud of you, man. I'm going to go into the story a little bit, but kind of want to get a little bit of that. So you started off by watching, watching YouTube. You're out there in Alaska.
Yeah.
Before we get to Alaska, but I'll get to that. But before we get to Alaska, I'll break it down. But you started off watching YouTube in Alaska because you're on the fishing boats, and on the fishing boats, I mean, when you got downtime, what you gonna do?
Watch TV, watch YouTube, go to sleep. You know, because we was working some long hours there, man.
And you ended up finding a dude on there you thought was pretty cool. You ended up connecting with him, Ayamara, and then you guys ended up meeting up in Mexico.
Yes.
And you figured, hey, I just want to see what you're doing, meet up with you. Seem like a cool dude. You just hold the camera for him, and he noticed you had a great personality, so he's like, yo, you should do it too.
Yeah, he believed. Yeah, he believed in me. And then the backstory before that, I got into a little bit of trouble, whatever, and I didn't really know where my next job was going to come from. So it was like I went to Alaska because that was an opportunity I could take to get a good job, making good money.
Yeah.
I got a son to take care of. I had stuff to do. You know what I mean? So I needed something that was stable because all my life I had, pretty much stable life until that point in my life.
College educated, you got a degree. Yeah. I mean, I remember you was managing
Walgreens,
one of the Fortune 500 companies, Walgreens. So you ain't just a regular dude.
No, I ain't no regular dude. And I always had hustle about me. I'm from Philadelphia. We the land of the hustlers, man. We make it happen.
Shout out to the Philly Johns.
Yeah, shout out to the Philly John. And Jock, he the one that gave me that name, Philly Don. I always tell people don't know that.
They don't know about it.
They don't know about it. He the one that gave me the name. Like 10 years ago. It might be more than 10 years. Wait, no, it's more than 10 years.
It was definitely okay. So the earthquake happened in Haiti, what, 2010? 2010, 2011. No, 2010, 2011. Yeah. I gave you the Philly Dom.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Dom, Philly Dom. Yeah, no, let me tell the crowd. Let me tell your supporters this. First of all, Dom.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen 100,000 people in real life. I mean, I'm sure if you've been to like a football game, a big stadium, you might have seen 100,000 people. Yeah. But to start from where you started from, and they have over 100,000 people find value in your content, that's a big deal, Dom.
It's a big deal, man.
It's a big deal. And I got to tell you guys, man, the road wasn't easy, man. I spent nights and nights with Dom editing. You could ask Dom.
Yeah, this wasn't a cakewalk. This wasn't a cakewalk. Then I had other jobs. When I first did it, I had other jobs, so I had to do it in between the jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked at different restaurants, fast food. I worked with the San Diego Padres. Oh man, we could get started, man. I don't even know what else.
Let's break it down. Let's get started. Let's figure out how exactly you did get into it because, you found Ayamara, but look, everybody gets into YouTube. You know how many channels? There's billions of channels out there. We need to figure out where the motivation came for you to continue. Because Dom, you got a grind that's different, bro. You're different. Your grind is stupid. And I've been with you. We don't grind it together. There was times I was in the military.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy combat team. You know what I'm saying? Proudly serving. And there are certain things I couldn't do, certain places I couldn't go. Dom didn't care. Dom was going. Dom was getting the footage. We brought it back. We was editing it and making it pop. And I remember Dom, like, when I started my channel, I got a channel. You can check me out, Jacques Wilkins.
Yeah, Jacques Wilkins. They know who you are. But we're gonna keep pushing the name and blowing it up, putting it up in the sky.
Get out here. But I always had this thing. It was like I always want all my videos to be like perfect. They're all gonna be the perfect editing, the perfect 4K, everything. Dom has a hustle about him where they say YouTube is all about quality, but it's about quantity. It's about continuing to hit the algorithm. You always hear this stuff, algorithm. But you gotta listen. It's like anything else in life. What I want to talk about tonight, Dom, when I talk about the Philly Dom story, before Philly Dom had 20,000 subscribers, before he had 30, 40, 50,000, 70,000, 90,000, before Philly had 100,000 subscribers, he was calling himself the YouTube champ.
Yeah. Because you gotta believe in yourself.
Bro, you are the YouTube champ, and I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna tell you why. You really are the people's champ, but it's like anything you want to do in life, guys, it's all about consistency, and it's all about your story is very motivating to me and to a lot of people I talk to, because you never stopped, Dom. I remember there was a time when you had like a phone. It was like 2G. Y'all know how like our phones like 5G now.
Yeah.
Y'all know Dom dropping videos. It's so blurry you could barely see it. 2G.
They don't even know, man. That's why because you was there the whole ride. They don't even know, man. What's the videos with my iPad, with my phone, because I wanted to get like a good camera, man. It took me a while to get a good camera.
It's not about what you have right now. Whatever it is you want to do in your life, guys, listen to this. The Philly Dom story is not, we're not talking about YouTube. We're talking about life. You know what I'm talking about? The Philly Dom story. Never giving up. Dom didn't have the best cameras. He didn't, trust me. The dude had some of y'all know, man. Some of y'all laughing in the comment section.
Yeah, they can go back and look. They can go back and look at the videos. They like, oh, what is this?
Dom dropping videos and it's just blurry. It's just terrible. But the dude wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop. Today he dropped 3. Tomorrow he dropped 3. It got to the point where it's like Dom dominated the market. You know what I'm saying? I remember when you went to Haiti, you didn't even have service. You didn't have service on your phone. You didn't have Wi-Fi. And that's something else I want to talk about. I want to talk about, pushing through. You know, a lot of people think that for me to start my goal, for me to start whatever business I have in mind, whatever it is I want to do, I need to have this. I need to have this. I need to have that.
No, you're never gonna get it done. If you think in that mindset, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. You gotta use whatever you got to get where you go. And
you got to go. You got to start.
If you don't have it, then borrow it. Some people can borrow
it. I was doing it with a Nokia phone, with a flip Nokia phone.
I would do whatever videos. I would do whatever I had to do to push it. You know what I mean? Because I knew I would be good at it. And then my way, he gave me the confidence. He said, "No, you got the personality for it, and you're gonna be all right at it." He just told me like to hold on to it and keep doing it. Do it in the darkest hours, like no matter what. But I knew that it would work out for me. And, as you get older in life, man, when you do stuff, it got to count. You can't just do stuff to do stuff. You can't do it. If you're doing something, it got to count. I have friends, family members. People thought I was crazy because
they thought you was crazy, bro.
This guy's 40 years old doing YouTube or something like that. They start looking at you like you're crazy.
That's what's gonna happen, y'all. Whatever it is you're doing in your life right now, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, whatever it is you're working towards, people gonna think you're crazy, and you got to push right through it. At first, they're gonna be asking you why you doing it.
Yeah.
First, they ask you why you doing it. Then they ask you how'd you do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Billy, how'd you do it? 100,000. Yeah. Billy, Dom, how'd you do it, bro?
Just putting out content over and over. Even when I was in Alaska, when Myra came and showed me how to do YouTube, I had to go back to Alaska. He was so confident. He was like, Philly, you go back to Alaska for one more season. And then after that, you'd be all right. So I went up. I went to Alaska for one more season. And I didn't even know what to record up there. He was like, record the people on the boats, record the people in the process, record the people in the town. I would just
you like the number one in Alaska. Like if anybody type in Alaska fishing boats, your videos pop up.
Yeah. Or they say seafood processing or Alaska fishing boats, any of that, I'll pop up. I'll pop up. To this day, people still hit me up for jobs there. Every day somebody's contacting me for a job in Alaska.
So let's break it down, Dom. You've been to a lot of different countries, man. Yeah. And everywhere you go, they can't wait for you to come back. I've been with you throughout the process. I've seen people in El Salvador. Philly, when you coming back? I've seen people in Haiti. Philly, when you come back? I've seen people in Dominican Republic. You've touched the world. You've literally, you say Philly Dom to the world. You've touched the world, Philly. And everywhere you've touched, you've made a difference in people's lives. And you're a real dude. Dom's one of those dudes. Wherever he go, he'll make friends. He'll make friends wherever he go. He just got that spirit about him. You know what I'm saying? So let's start in the beginning, right? So, anything that happens in life, you need a catalyst. You need something that's basically, look, you guys know the story of Cortez. The story of Cortez when he decided, take over Mexico. The Spaniards, I think they sent him to Mexico just to, find some land, discover some new things. But in Cortez's mind, he said, no, I'm going over there. I want to conquer. So you know what Cortez did? He went there with all the ships. He ended up burning all the ships, meaning there's no way back. He went from Spain and he went there and he burnt the ships while everybody's sleeping, meaning we're either going to win or we're going to die here.
Yeah.
We're going to take over. We're going to die here, right? So there's something to be said about having your back against the wall and you have no choice. Anyone who's ever accomplished something big in life, when you look back, when you peel back the layers, you peel back the story, there was that moment where it was fight or flight, right? There was that moment where it's like my back is against the wall and I got this guy. It's either going to work or it's going to work.
Yeah, either it's going to work or it's going to work. Yeah.
So Philly, what was that situation for you? And if let's get into it. What is the Philly Dom story? I know for a fact every story has the back against the wall moment. What was that for you, Philly?
Working in Alaska. I was too educated, and not to put nobody down and work in Alaska, because blue collar work is not
even before that, Dom. Like, how did you get to the point? Because listen, some people don't even understand that still. because you know every day you get new subscribers that are being reintroduced to you, right?
Mhm.
So the Alaska fishing industry, you go there for what, 6-7 months?
Yeah.
You end up making like what, 40,000-50,000?
50,000, 30,000, 20,000. It depends on the depends, because I was moving around with different companies, but I made
Right,
real good
6-7
money.
months. You work half the year and you end up coming back fly.
Make you come back with bank. You come back with bank.
But you're working like all day long. Like
you're working like a human
on that
slave.
shift. You go to sleep, wake up, go to work, right?
Yeah, that's 16-hour shifts, 17-hour shift. It was definitely the closest I ever got to knowing what a slave felt like.
Man, but
you
before
worked a
that,
lot of
you was
hours.
a manager for a Fortune 500 company, which is
Yeah.
Walgreens, right?
Walgreens.
You're college educated, you got a degree, you know what I'm saying? So this is important for the story. We need to know, you know, how you got to the point. Because like I said, there's a breaking point. There's a point where you just realize it's either gonna work or it's gonna work. I'm burning this shit. I ain't going back. Right. So tell us a little bit about before that. Your what happened at Walgreens?
I worked for them for like a long time, like probably over 10, 11, 12 years. And just I was getting burnt out. And you know, I was going through a little drama. You know everything. I was going through some drama.
I know, but I'm trying to break it down for your fans. You got 100,000 subscribers, bro.
Yeah.
Over 100,000 people found value in your content. So who is this Philly Dom guy? Who is this guy?
So
I see him everywhere.
Yeah.
I was with the Brazil jersey on.
I was with them like 11 years. They transferred me to California from Miami. And it was a lot of stress with the job. So I picked up a little drinking habit. It was a real stressful job. It was really stressful because there you gotta retail ain't no joke. That's why I can do YouTube, because I've been under like straight pressure. Like every quarter your store has to like make a certain quota or wherever you at. So they always constantly on you. Always constantly.
Never. You gotta beat last year's quota.
Yeah. So I just ended up like gave up. I was like, I gotta do something else different. And then I took some odd end jobs after that. And I got a little trouble with the law.
What happened? Like, you don't have to say.
I ain't gonna go into detail. Everybody know they already mentioned it on YouTube. I got a little trouble with the law. Did something stupid.
But this is important, Dom. Listen, I gotta tell you, this is important to the story because there's something that happens in a man's life that makes him like, you know what? They send the man out to the wilderness and he comes back with a lion on his, he killed a lion. Now he's out here. So you out here killing lions, you're destroying things, but what gave you that hunger? What gave you that, right? So you got in trouble with the law, trying to do some things to support some things. And once you get in trouble with the law,
in the States, you limited. If you got some felonies or anything on your jacket, man, even misdemeanors, man, it's really limited what you can do. It's not, and to me, it was like, nothing's a death sentence to me. Nothing is a death sentence to me. I'll keep pushing through no matter what. I was raised like that. I'm gonna die like that. So I pushed through that.
How long you been Haitian?
Yeah, for a long time, bro. For a long time.
Hard workers.
Long time.
So you got into a little trouble with the law. First of all, you was working a job. You got burnt out. Fortune 500 company, big deal.
Well, that was stress on my back. I used to make money with them, but that was stress on my back, bro. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Me just thinking about it right now bring chills. That was some stress on my back because I went hard. Like I went hard with the YouTube. I was like staying past my shift to get stuff. I used to just go hard, man.
Because I mean you're not hourly at this point. Management, you're not hourly.
No, man. I used to go hard for them, man.
So so you're doing that. You got into a little trouble with the law. Now in the States, when you get in trouble with the law, it messes a lot of things up. Certain jobs won't hire you. Certain apartments won't even give you housing. It's a lot. Now, a lot of people, once they get in trouble with the law, all they do is make excuses. Oh, the man's trying to hold me down. This is what's going on. You're very limited. But you know what, Dom?
Yeah.
I've seen you do some things, man. A lot of people, when they get in trouble with the law, they can't even find a job. You came out. Can you tell us a little bit about, the aftermath? Because
I'll just say, because I had my son. I had my son, so I had to figure something out, man. That's a lot of stuff people don't know. I had my son, so I had to figure it out, man. I had to figure it out quick. And then I had a lawyer friend, and he was like, yo, you should go to Alaska and work in Alaska. Once he told me that,
But before that, you was working. Let me break that down. Before that, you got in trouble with the law. Most people, after they get in trouble with the law, they're limited. They have all these excuses. They can't figure it out or whatever, right? Poor me. You weren't on that poor me.
No, I was working some odd end jobs.
You was working like 3 jobs, Dom.
I was working like 3 jobs at a time, man. People don't even know, man.
You was working like 3 jobs, Dom. I'm looking at you. I'm like, okay, he Haitian.
Yeah.
for sure.
I was
So
grinding hard, bro.
you was grinding. So what were some of
Yeah.
the jobs that you worked
Oh,
after
man, just like
the
just fast food, just some different fast food chains. Because that was jobs I could get real quick. Like I needed something really quick. Had the son situation. I was like, I needed something really quick.
okay, so you had your first kid,
Yeah.
you just got out of some situation with the law, your back's
Yeah.
against the wall, you got to feed the kid and you got to support the mother as well,
Yeah.
right? So that's
But she wasn't.
that's
But
one of
she
the first.
wasn't working either. Yeah, she wasn't working either. So it's all on my back.
So you're supporting, you got a brand new baby, you're fresh out of a situation with the law, you're
Yeah.
very limited, but you said fight or flight. I'm either going to fight this or I'm going to just run away, and I have all the excuses
Yeah.
in the world. You decided, no, I'm going to grind. I'm going to work 3-4 jobs. I seen you working for the San Diego Padres. I seen you working at Subway. You was out there making them sandwiches, bro. What you need?
You know the whole story. Yeah. That's why people need to hear this because they be thinking everything's a cakewalk with people.
No. They think you're on vacation all day. They think you don't do nothing. You
Yeah.
just chasing beautiful women all day. But
Yeah.
that's why this is important.
Yeah. So the
You
first
have
break
this.
came with the job in Alaska. That was the first break.
Why'd you go to Alaska?
Because my lawyer friend told me, he said, "Oh, you can make money."
Because you're making little money at these little odd
Yeah,
jobs.
he said, "Dog, you can make
Yeah.
real money there." And then I just verified it, and I was like, "Okay, I can make real money there." And once I talked to the people up in Alaska, and they told me that you could work there, you can do this, and you can do that. Then I jumped right on it, and I went up there, and they surely they was right. My first paycheck, tears came down my eyes. It was we made some bank there fast.
Okay, so now you're able to support your newborn son
Yeah,
and the mother of your child
yeah,
a lot easier, a lot better. And we're not going to go too deep into it
yeah,
with the son situation, but I've seen you do some things, Dom, that I'm gonna personally tell you guys a testament, man. This is the Philly Dom that I've seen. This is the Philly Dom that I know. Y'all just being introduced to him through YouTube or whatever, but this man he loves his family, man. He loves his child. This man's a hardworking man. I've seen him go from. So listen. So California is the border of Mexico, right?
yeah.
Dom is working in California. His son is living in Mexico. He's crossing the border every day. Some of y'all who don't know, this is one of the most traveled borders in the world.
It's the most traveled border in the world. You might get 1 million people that can cross some days.
1 million people per day.
Like
You're dealing with
nothing.
Mexicans who live in Mexico, but
Work in San Diego, work in LA.
You're dealing with Mexicans who go to school in San Diego in California.
And they
You're
go
working
back to Mexico.
with all the people trying to immigrate to the United States from all different countries, trying to get to the United States. They're all pushing this border, trying to get through. So you're working over there, all these odd jobs, and you're trying to support your family back in Rosarito Beach, which is in Mexico. You got them living. I seen the house. Dom had his baby's mother and the kid living in this high-rise apartment overseeing the beach. I went there. I was like, yo, beautiful. But you're working your butt off. There was times when I remember, we're not going to go too deep into it, but, you and your baby's mom, you guys did have certain, situations. And there was things that was happening. And Dom, okay, this is funny. I'm going to share this story. I always thought this was funny because I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Your baby's mother is telling you that, hey, my son only eats organic products, right? You remember that?
I'm going to Whole Foods. I'm going to Whole Foods.
Dom is going to Whole Foods in the States, and he's going with he calls me. I'm at my I'm in the Navy, right? So I'm at my little barracks, right?
I'm like, yo, can you come with me?
Where's the closest Whole Foods? Let's go. I was like, it's somewhere over here. This time I didn't have my car. Dom didn't have a car. So Dom is walking, taking trains, right? Dom calls me up. He's like, yo, Jacques, what's up with you, man? Let's go to Whole Foods. I gotta get some food for my son, which is my godson. His son's my godson.
Yep.
I gotta get food for your godson. What's up?
Yeah.
I pull up. I see Dom get out of the train, and Dom has a
suitcase.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a suitcase. Yeah, it was a suitcase. Dom has a suitcase. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, bro, I gotta buy this organic food, man. The mom is saying the kid only eats this. So we're going to Whole Foods. We're buying all this food, putting in a suitcase, walking and crossing the most traveled border in the world to bring the son food because the mom says he only eats this specific type of food. Not to mind you, Mexico has some of the most organic food. Everything in Mexico is organic. You drink
in Tijuana, Rosarito area, you can get, But everybody, I don't know. Everybody always crosses to the States for that. I don't know why. So,
but Dom, I've seen you do things that let me know how much you love your son, how much you're dedicated to his happiness, and I'm talking about hours in line, standing there trying to cross the border. So I want to big you up for that, Dom.
Okay.
I think you're an amazing father in that sense, a father who's willing to do anything for the child. Whatever happens between the baby mom and everything, that's something else. Sooner or
Yeah.
later, the child grows up and they realize that, hey, you know what? My mom and dad, every child sees their mom as an angel and their father as a superhero, right?
Mhm.
One day they wake up, they realize, hey, my mom and dad was just a boy and a girl who liked each other and they had me, and this is that. They're
Mhm.
imperfect, they have their problems, everyone's normal, right?
Yeah.
So you had a son, and that was a big motivation for you
Yeah.
to put it together. You just got in trouble with the law, you're working odd jobs, and you find out, hey, if I go to Alaska, I can make a bunch of money in a short amount of time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
So
when you first got to Alaska, did you start YouTube right away, or you didn't even know about it yet?
no, I didn't even know about YouTube. What I was to do, I was just work. I would work crazy hours. I wish the dudes from the boats and the processing plants could come on here and talk. They was
Wow.
like, bro, you a hard worker, bro. They was like, yo, you a hard worker, bro. And when you got Mexicans telling you a hard worker, you know you a hard worker because they hard work.
Philly Dom work harder than an immigrant, man. Let's go.
Yeah. So
We is. This is what we're doing.
yeah, so
We
I'm just
Haitian. We
yeah,
Haitian. It's in our blood. That hard work is in our blood.
I'm grinding. I'm grinding up there, making money. Everything is going good.
Yeah.
I already knew in the back end I had to come up with another master plan. I was like, I can't be doing this forever. It's sort of like a young man's game. Like if you like 20, I wish I'd have found out like a job like that when I was like 18, 19, 20, straight out of like high school.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to college, like on your on the what you call it on when some school
Scholarships.
is out. Yeah, when
Oh
school
yeah,
is
you're
out.
talking about summer. You just go
Yeah,
do
when summer break, when they have summer break or
60
whatever,
racks.
you could go up there, man. Dudes go up there, make 10, 20, 30 racks, and then come back to wherever they from. And that would definitely help out their college tuition.
So it's starting to, as the story's unraveling, it's starting to let me know that you was built for this. That
Yeah, I was
hard
built.
working thing been in you. Working
Yeah,
for a Fortune 500 company, ended up, you had your first child.
yeah,
Now you're working at seafood in Alaska. You're
yeah.
working on the ships, and it's tell me about the experience. How was it? Like, was it? I mean, I know I'm talking for the people watching. How was the experience working on the ships?
I mean,
Being cold?
You're around a lot of
Tell me about
people.
that. Like, what's the environment?
The weather is not the best. And then, when we was working up there, like sometime if I went up there for A season would be like it would be dark most of the time. It wouldn't be that much light. So if you go up there like January to like, I don't know, January, February, March, April, May,
Yeah.
June, like May or June, it would be dark. It would be dark most of the
So you was
time.
working in the dark?
Oh man, we was working in the dark, man. And then it would be cold. Like January is cold, but
Freezing. Alaska's
it would be
freezing.
freezing. Yeah, it's freezing. It's freezing.
It's literally freezing.
It's literally freezing. And then I would go. I think one season I went back down to San Diego and Mexico for like 2 months, and then I went right back up. But June was it June, July, August, September? It's light, so it's light all the time. So it would barely get dark. So it was really confusing. It definitely would play on your mind, like because if
Man.
you ain't used to that type of people from Alaska, they used to it, but people that's not from there, man, daylight. Imagine
It's a
12 o'clock
culture
at night, 12
shock.
o'clock at night, and it's daylight. Imagine that.
Yeah. First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
Bob Jack, Mississippi,
yeah. I see
BTV.
'em.
Shout them out, Philly. Shout them out.
Okay, yeah, we got Bob Jack, Passport Light, John. I see you. I see you.
Jason Richards, what
Tracy,
up?
Plug. I see you. L, I see you, man. Thank you guys. My other boy. I gotta give him some.
Mikey, Kelly,
Yeah. Hold on.
LaQuinto Fox,
Yeah,
Donna.
'cause
What up, Donna?
that's my boy Kelly. Kelly. Shout out to Jock Wilkins for doing
Hey,
this with me. Mississippi. I see everybody. All right, they all in there. Whoever
Passport Light,
leave a comment. Passport Light.
CJ, Tracy
yeah.
Unplugged. What up, Tracy?
Tracy Unplugged. Shout out to
Charles
you.
Jones. Charles, what up, baby?
Yeah, so I knew.
Charles says, be happy and be safe, my brother. I like your story. You're on your way to 200,000 subscribers, Philly.
Keep pushing, man. So from there, I was like, I need another job. You know what I mean? So I'm a man of faith. I believe in God. So I know I prayed about it, and then that my situation came out of nowhere. I was
Wow.
just generally, I like what he was doing. I like traveling. You know what I mean? So I just like when he was like he was going to help me start a channel, and he knew my struggle. When I came to see him, I was still working. Like I had came back from Alaska, but I was still working. Like
Wow.
I started working another job because I had some bills and stuff to pay. So he saw how I was working, and I would like squeeze my time in to hang out with him. I would squeeze my time to hang out, and he told me like, Philly, you could do YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's when he just sat down with me one night. We was hanging out, and then we got back to the house. He sat down with me. He opened the channel, and I was like so green. I didn't even know how you open the YouTube channel. Nothing.
I remember.
I was so green.
It's on your phone. It's literally hard on your phone.
I was green, man. I didn't have a clue. I was like an idiot, and he just showed me how to do it.
Maryland in the building. Maryland Cuts was happening.
Yeah, he showed me how to do it. I think this was late 2018 when he showed me how to do it.
Yeah.
And then I told him I got to go back to Alaska in January 2019, and he was like, "That'll be your last season."
Wow. So listen, Dom, I get it, bro. Mm-hmm. So your story is a story of the underdogs, is a story of the champion, man. Like literally, I'm telling you, y'all, I seen Dom do some things. I'm like, this guy works like 3 different people. He's like 3 guys in one guy. Where did you get that hustle?
That's from my dad, my mom, my family. It's already in me. It's just in me.
What does your dad do? What's up with your pops?
He's a biochemist. He's a pastor too as well.
You say biochemist?
Biochemist, but he's retired now. He's retired.
Oh,
he's a pastor, 4-time pastor.
So you come from a very educated family.
Yes.
Okay. So how did your family feel? You kind of touched on this earlier. Shout out to Eddie. Mm-hmm. Eddie Thorne says, congratulations for reaching more than 100,000 subscribers.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Really, Dom.
Hold on 1 second. Let me talk to my friend real quick. Jess.
So y'all, let me tell y'all.
20 minutes. That's cool. Like, it's okay? Okay. I'm back.
Yeah. So Philly, you come from a very educated family. What was your family saying when they see, oh, you got a college degree, you was at the top of your game on a Fortune 500 company, now you out here doing YouTube videos. What are you doing? What was their reaction?
I mean, with YouTube is a lot of people don't understand it because it's not a common job, or it's, it's not a 9-to-5 job. It's a hard job, but it's not a 9-to-5 job, especially if you're going full-time and you're going to take it serious. So they didn't really understand.
There's no security in it either.
Yeah, it's no security. They don't understand how you're going to make your money. Even to this time now, a subscriber hit me up like, "Oh, I think you should just go back to the States and get a 9-to-5 because you need a what did he say? You need a pension. You need a 401k. You need a pension. You need a 401k. Oh my goodness.
You know what? Let me talk on that a little bit.
Explain them to them.
Listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Uh-huh. There's somebody watching this right now, Dom. You never know who you're. Listen, guys. You got 3 people looking at you at all times. 3 people looking at you. You got people looking up to you. That's your little brother, your little sister, little cousins, and whatever you do is gonna dictate some of the decisions that they make in their lives. You got people looking at you. That'll be your friends, your colleagues, people next your age, seeing what you're doing. Okay. And some of the decisions you make is gonna dictate how they move as well. And then you got people looking down at you, not down on you, but down at you. That's your mom, your dad, your older cousins, uncles. And some of the decisions you make is gonna affect them as well. And what I want y'all to know is you got to make decisions for yourself because you're motivating people you don't even know. Mm-hmm. People are going to want you to do something that they're doing because it's their safety net. It's where they're comfortable and they feel like you should be doing it too because you're most people the guy driving the Lamborghini, the Bugatti, he's not doing a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to get your dreams, you got to go against the grain.
Yeah. And he not worried about a 401k. A millionaire ain't worried about a 401k.
For what? What's a 401k?
Yeah, you might not even live to see the money because you might die.
That's a fact.
I mean, it's good that you can pass it on to your kids or a family member, but still, it's like
it's harder to do what you're doing, Dom. It's so easy to go in somewhere and clock in and know they're gonna pay me my $12 an hour, my $20, my $40 an hour, whatever. But to go. Nobody wakes Dom up in the morning and say, Dom, it's time to do a YouTube video.
Yeah, YouTube don't call me up.
To edit, right?
They don't call me up. YouTube, I'm like, yo, you got to drop 3 videos this week. If I don't do it, I just don't do it. It's like,
right? So
you got to be self-motivated.
It's easy to go find a job and just work, and then you work your 8 hours and then you just go home and whatever. What you're doing is actually harder. You're building a business from scratch. You built a business. You guys understand, Dom does not work for YouTube. Dom works for Google. He's a Google employee.
Yep.
The check is from Google. Google is the #1 search engine in the world right now. Hey, Google. The #2 search engine is YouTube. And guess who
YouTube.
owns YouTube?
Google.
Google. So Dom works for the #1 search engine in the world. You're going around the world and you're showing people things that they wouldn't have seen. If somebody says, hey, what does El Salvador beach look like? The first thing that's going to happen is Google is going to show you a picture, show you a video, a YouTube video, and you're going to click on it. Dom works for Google, right? So he built a business, his own business, to 100,000 subscribers. This is harder than just going and clocking in somewhere. Whatever dream you have right now, guys, I'm talking to the people watching this. Whatever dream you have right now, do your dream and build your dream, because the people who are telling you, no, don't do this, when you make it, they're going to ask you how you did it. Philly, how'd you get to 100,000 people?
Just being consistent on YouTube, being consistent. Just keep putting out content. Exactly what I was taught when I learned in the beginning. Be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. You got to put out a lot of content. You got to talk to your audience. You just got to put out content, and then try to figure what works. In the beginning, you're going to be a little confused. You ain't going to know what to put out.
There's no roadmap.
There's no roadmap. You'll figure like, okay,
do this.
I put a video out with some girls and that worked, so maybe I can use that. Or I hiked up a mountain and I put a video out and that worked, so I put more of them type of videos out. It's just trial and error. You learn as you go along, and the people that will gravitate towards your channel, they'll gravitate because that will be like-minded people that like what you're doing.
Yeah, and then people will come and go. People will leave when you start doing something different than what they're used to. A lot of people follow your channel for this certain thing. Then they see you doing this, they leave. But the people who love you and who are there for your vibe is there. This is the hardest thing to do. You got to be. They said most businesses fail within the first 4 to 5 years, right?
That's true. And I believe in with that. When that pressure hit, people get scared.
You get scared. So you got to be willing to fail for the first 3 to 5 years. You got to be willing to fail for a while. So Dom, for you to just say, you know what, I'm doing this and I'm willing to fail. I'm willing to not make money for a long, long time, to the point that you had 100,000 people who found value in your product, in what you're selling, in your business, in your vibe. It's a big deal. Forget the haters. Forget who's telling you should get a 9 to 5 for what. Dom, talk to me a little bit. Let's talk about that real quick. We're going to go right back to the story, but this is important, guys. We're going to try to downplay you, whatever it is that you're doing in your life. Like I said, Philly Dom's story is not just about YouTube.
No, it's not a YouTube
It's a story about perseverance. It's a story about grinding, a story about hard work. It's a story about going hard and believing it, not stopping. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you got going on in your life, you can do it too. Don't stop.
Keep pushing.
So, sorry, Dom, tell me a little bit about residual income. You guys know the difference between residual income and like a 9 to 5 income? Do you guys know what the difference is? Get in the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat. I'm sure they know what it is, but we can break it down for them real quick.
Let's break it down, right?
The residual comes. It's gonna come. You don't have to do nothing for it. If I stop tomorrow, and I ain't do a video for a month, I'm gonna still be getting paid for my videos because people are gonna keep watching them.
Facts.
Especially, I built up a video. I'm up to like 2,000 and something videos, 2,400 videos. I mass produce videos. So
and all your videos are your employees. They're literally your employees. They all work for you. Every day you make a penny off this, $2 off this. It all adds up, right?
It adds up. Everything adds up. One video might get you $10. The other one might get you $5. One might get you $5,000. One video might get you $10,000. One might get you $2, 10 pennies, whatever. They add up. The more you have, and the better your content is. And when people, especially travel, the niche that I'm in, travel, people always traveling.
Yeah.
And then they hear so much stuff about different places, like, oh,
is it safe?
El Salvador, is it safe? El Salvador is so dangerous. Why would anybody go there? So they see your videos, they see you walking around with a camera. They're like, well, dang, okay, Philly Don went there. He went to Zona Rosa, this area in San Salvador, El Salvador. It's a nice area. So I know if I go there and I stay either at the hostel where he stayed or the Sheraton around the corner, I know I'm in a pocket of an area that's nice. Yep. And I'm familiar with the area because now Philly Dom, he took the sacrifice and he put around on his camera and recorded that area. So when they go there, they're not going blind. They're like, oh, that's the Denny's right there. Oh, okay. That's where the hostel where he was staying at. Oh, the mall is around the corner, like he said.
You're doing a service to the world.
Yeah.
Right? The biggest search engine is Google. Second biggest search engine is YouTube. Google owns YouTube. YouTube is the biggest search engine in the world. People are searching for Brazil video. People are searching like, what does this look like? And you're going out there and you're making it. Now listen, guys, check it out. Your favorite artist, your favorite music artist. If I'm an artist, I make a song. If I'm Elvis, I made a song. If I'm Tupac, I made a song. Changes, whatever. I made a song one time. My estate or me gets paid for that song for as long as people are listening to it, as long as it's playing. That's residual income. Doing work one time and continuously getting paid for it over and over and over. You're at the mall, you hear a Backstreet Boys song. They haven't done Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. They haven't done that song for years. Somebody's getting paid for it. So Dom is building a business where he's going to continue to get residual income because people are going to forever be searching how to get to Brazil, how to do this, how to do that. We live in a computer society. So you're telling me that Dom should know, Dom, go work a 9 to 5. So you're telling me I work a 9 to 5. If I stop working for 2 months, they're going to continue to pay me for the work I did 3 months ago?
They're not. They're not.
When
I left Alaska,
go do a 9 to 5.
Yeah, my checks was done. Sometime on the boat, the guys get they'll get some extra checks after they get off the boat or whatever, or the processing plant. Yeah. But after that, it's done. It's done. You don't get no more.
You don't get no more?
Yeah, you don't get no more. Like places, something like YouTube, money keeps coming and coming and coming. It's going to keep coming.
So shout out to Eddie Thorne. Shout out to Eddie. Eddie says a lot of these benefits are not going to be there for the retirement. Even the Congress will not promise the Social Security will be there for us in 25 years. It's true, guys. It's the truth. But listen, in 25 years, do you think, like, I got a kid, my kid is 6 years old. In 25 years, he'll be 31 years old. Do you think maybe he might want to go to Brazil? You think maybe he might want to travel and he might run it? Y'all ain't never seen a video that's 10 years old and has the information that you need right now. This stuff doesn't expire.
No.
So you're building. Shout out to Eddie. That's Eddie.
That was good information he gave. Yeah, he was speaking
facts, man. So that's one thing we talked about. Okay, so Dom, college educated man, working for a Fortune 500 company, got a little bit burnt out on that, got into some trouble with the law, ended up having your first son, your first child.
Yeah, first child.
Responsibilities. Now you got this going on. You ended up working at Alaska, trying to get, make more money to support your family, the mother of your child and the child as well. Yeah. Black Butterfly in the building. She says,
shout out to her.
Oh, shout out to what's happening. She's in Tijuana, Mexico right now. She's killing it. If you guys have any questions about how Mexico is, how Tijuana, Mexico is,
that's who you want to reach out to.
Go check out her channel. She says, "Hey fam, just dropping in to say hello. Not in a quiet place. I love you both. See you soon." Black Butterfly expat, Tijuana, Mexico. She lit, too lit. Yeah. So now Philly Dom. Okay, so then you're in Alaska. You end up meeting I Am Marwa. He tells you, hey, you got a pretty good personality. You could probably do this.
Yeah.
And you start doing videos.
Yeah.
Remember what your first video was? And what year was it, by the way? Break it down.
My first video. I can't remember. I know I recorded my son one time just to practice with the camera. I guess that will be my first video.
So your first video is for your son?
Yeah.
So it all circles back. So I'm starting to realize that your catalyst is your son.
Yeah.
The thing that was the I gotta make it, I can't fail was your son.
Yeah.
So you really do this for your son.
Yeah, because the stronger I get at it, the more money I make is better for him.
So at the end of the day, when you got out of the legal situation, you said my son this isn't all my son's gonna know about me. That I had a legal situation. I'm more than that.
I'm more than that. Some people want to focus on it, but I know I'm more than that. So I was like, it never bothered me. No way, no how. I just kept pushing.
All right. So your first video on YouTube is by your son. Then you got to go back to Alaska, and I'm seeing you. You have a little phone that's like 2G. You're making some blurry videos in Alaska, and they're getting hits. They're getting like, I remember Dom. I remember like, yo, y'all know I'm a YouTuber, man. You can check me out. Jacques Wolf is Young Grown on my channel too. I do travel and stuff like that. We have a good time. Philly, my cousin, so we lit. But I remember when you first start doing this, guys, when you get 100 views, I was like, woo! You remember that?
Yeah, you be happy. You be happy, or you keep checking to see. My big thing was checking to see if people were subscribing and with the comments they're saying.
So it's a big deal, guys. When you first start doing YouTube, you're doing your little videos and you don't know who cares, you don't know who's watching. So you're in Alaska, start just dropping videos, dropping videos,
Yeah.
dropping videos,
Like a
dropping videos.
maniac. Yeah. I'm
Where'd you at?
interviewing people.
Uh-huh.
I'm walking around the towns wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm talking to people in the cafeteria. I'm talking to the fishermen. I'm talking to people that work on the processing boats. I'm talking to people in the town. I'm doing anything just to, build up, just build the channel up, get my interview skills together, get comfortable with talking to people, especially behind the camera. It's kind of hard sometimes.
Shout out to Nomadic Chicagoan. Shout out to Nomadic. He says,
Shout
it's a
out to
pleasure
you,
to see
man.
both of you gentlemen. Nomadic, you the man. Shout out to you. We see you, family.
Yeah.
So Dom, what was the hardest part of starting the channel? Like, okay, this guy got over 100,000 subscribers. He's telling me, hey, you got a good personality, you could do it too. What was it hard interviewing people? But like, how was that for you?
In the beginning, it was hard because you got to talk to people, you got to explain to them, and then it's like almost embarrassing when you first start because you don't really got subscribers.
They're gonna ask you how many people you got.
That would be the first thing people would ask me, or they would look at your camera, and if it's like a weird camera, they would laugh at you. But some people would,
They got one of these, something fancy.
Yeah. Then they would ask, but they always want to know, we from the States. You know how the States go. They always worry about what you got. So, how many subscribers you have? You got like, I got 100.
Yo, the first 100 was amazing. Hey,
yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I remember the first 100. I got that in Belize.
Talk about how to get to the first 100 subscribers. When you're telling all your friends, all your family, and nobody want to support you, guys. Anything you're doing right now, when you first started, everyone's gonna be like, nobody. The people you think are gonna support you, your best friend, your auntie, your cousin. Tell me about that, Dom. What was that like?
Now, most people didn't, like I said, they didn't understand. A lot of people didn't understand. You know what I mean? So they knew what I was doing, but they didn't understand. So I mean, I kept it under wraps. I told my dad and my brothers, and you knew, and a lot of people knew, but I just like focus on the goal because that's another thing that my mom told me. He was like, "What you doing? A lot of people is not going to understand, and if you're not making no money with it, they're gonna look at you like an idiot until you start making.
You got
money
a son to take care of, bro. What are you doing?"
So I just did my Alaska thing, worked up there, got my little bank up, and I just kept working, get better equipment, get better cameras, working on my craft, my skills, and then 2019, that's when I was like, yo, I'm going full time. After I got done with Alaska, I think it was like late September.
Yeah,
I made my way down. Matter of fact, I just got real crafty with it. I flew from Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska to Seattle. Because usually they can drop you anywhere in the country. You could tell them like, oh, send me to Miami or send me to LA. I said, no, I want to go. I was cocky with it. I said, send me to Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
And from there, I busted down. I stopped in Seattle, recorded footage in Seattle, went to Portland, Oregon, some other places.
You took advantage of what you had.
Yeah, because I needed to practice, and I just made my way on down there.
Yeah. So right now, I want to shout out to Nomadic. He says, Jacques, when you going back to TJ, homie, I enjoy your content there.
They want that TJ content, boy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. I know y'all love that Tijuana. Shout out to Zona Norte. All right, so let me tell you something that I thought was really amazing about you, Dom. Listen, guys, when you're building your dream, you're building your business, you're building whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, you just got to start where you at, bro. You got to start where you are. I know it's like, man, look, if I showed you guys my studio right now, you guys would think, yo, Jacques, you got a beautiful. Let me show y'all, man. I'm gonna show y'all a little something.
But he had the grind for this. It wasn't a cakewalk. Yeah.
Y'all gonna be like, yo, I got my amazing microphones. I got my stream deck. I'm gonna turn it around just a little bit. I mean, look at this, guys. I got my lights. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit, man. It's a lot going on, but it doesn't start like this. You know, I got my beautiful studio. I could do my stuff. I got my make sure you hit the like button. I got my like button, you know what I'm saying? But it don't start like this. You got to start where you are. And you know what? The Philly Dom story, imagine being in freezing Alaska. You never thought people would care about Alaska, right?
No,
Dom turned where he's at into where I'm at into where you want to be. Now he's one of the number one guys to ask about Alaska fishing.
You know, they ask me all the time, like every day. Somebody's Instagramming me or coming on the channel asking me about it, and I try to help them much as I can.
It's not that he wanted to go to Alaska and freeze his butt off and on them ships, but that's what he was at the time. And he said, you know what? I'm going to make it work from here. Where did you go after Alaska, Philly?
After Alaska, I just start traveling.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just took the plane from from Anchorage, Alaska, and made my way to Seattle.
Where was the next location, though? I'm trying to head towards Haiti.
Yeah, when I got to El Salvador, I think that's when we came up with the plan for me to go to Haiti. I was in El Salvador.
Okay, so after Alaska, you went to El Salvador.
I went to Mexico. I was with the family.
Yeah, back and
all
forth.
That. And somewhere in between, I went to. I think they went to
the Mexico videos.
They went to because when I used to go to Alaska, they used to go back to. When I used to go to Alaska, not every time, but I think. Wait, I can't even remember, man. I'm getting old with this. I went to Belize, whatever. I went to go see the family.
You went to Belize, but let's talk about the Mexico videos. Yeah, because I want to focus on. I want to focus on staying where you at and making it out of where to getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck here. I'm gonna make it work here. This is where I'm at. So when we was in Mexico, at this time, guys, I was not allowed. I'm the guy that was behind a lot of the first videos of Philly Dom. You hear my voice, but you didn't see my face. I was still in the military. Like I said, there's certain places I wasn't supposed to be at, so I wasn't on camera. You know what I'm saying? Dom was interviewing immigrants who had walked, who had traveled. Talk to us, Dom. Talk to us.
Walked from Brazil to Tijuana, Mexico. I was like, you ain't walked there, but
say it again, Dom. Say it for the people in the back. Tell me what you were doing, Dom. You was interviewing that did what?
Walk from Brazil to Tijuana, Mexico.
Dom was interviewing the immigrants who were seeking political asylum
at the border. Haitian immigrants
from, they walked from Brazil. They walked through jungle
right there
by animals. Dom was interviewing these people, and he was getting their story, and he was broadcasting their story to YouTube in a way that you've never seen it before. It was amazing, Dom. Those documentaries still this day, like I shake when I watch them.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna put some of
in the background. I was in the background of them joints. So then you go to Brazil, you go to Belize because your son now is in Belize because there's something that happened. What happened that took your son to Belize without your consent?
I guess the breakup.
Okay, so you and the baby's mother end up separating, and then she does what?
Take him to Belize.
So did you know about that?
I didn't know about that.
So she takes.
I had to find out
without you knowing.
Yeah.
You pull up
to the house in Mexico, and it's empty. And then I just had to figure it out from there.
So now you're at the point. Now you gotta get the police involved, right? Now you're looking for your son. You're like, you don't know if they took the kid and took your mom. I
don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You come to find out, she took the kid and just fled with him, right? So now you're in Belize. You're fighting to see your child.
Yeah.
You're doing I don't want to say too much, but a lot of this stuff is already out there. A lot of people know, but they don't know this part.
They don't know the real story. They just run their mouths. They just run their mouth, and they don't know, man. I respect anybody who would just ask me what's going on. Don't just run your mouth, especially my own people. My own black people do it. Unbelievable.
Shout out to Chuck Deasy. Chuck Deasy's in the building. Chuck, what up, baby? Chuck says, you brothers are appreciated. I especially appreciate that what you do is inspiring to so many. It's a fact. Dom, they appreciate you, Philly.
Appreciate you, Chuck.
Shout out to Chuck. So now, Philly, your son, your firstborn child, the one that you said that was a catalyst to you doing the things that you needed to do and just
pushing hard, man. Pushing hard. He's pushing hard. Yeah.
They take your son away. She takes your son away. You don't know what's going on. It's Mexico. You don't know if the kid was kidnapped. You don't know what happened. You come to find out she fled to Belize with your son. So now you're trying to figure out what's going on. And guys, I'm here. I'm here. Like
he knows.
I'm there with Philly. We're in Mexico.
He knows the story.
We're trying to find out if anybody's seen what happened. We're going crazy.
We don't really know what happened. I didn't really know what
happened. His
son
is my godson, guys. So I have a very Nomadic says, Jacques, I would love to see you go to Medellin, Colombia.
That'd be good.
You know what? I have some travels I'm going to be doing very soon. Right now, guys, let me tell you something about what's going on. These people you see on these cameras, right? The Philly Doms, the Jacques Wilkins, the Ace Lives, the
Checking effects,
Checking Effect, Prestige Physique, all these guys.
Marvel World TV,
Marvel World. At the end of the day, we're regular dudes. We got families, we got situations, we got this, we got that. So it's like we're trying to balance it, which is what makes what you did such an amazing feat, Dom. To be able to turn a passion into your job, to be able to have over 100,000 people find value in your content. You're stamped, bro. You're official. So, I would love to go to Medellin, Colombia, and all these places, but I do have a family. I do have a lot going on that I need to make sure I get straight before I'm able to. You got to take care of what you got to take. This is what I tell my daughter: take care of what you got to take care of first, and then take care of what you want. Do what you have to do first, and then you can do what you want to do. I can't wait to go to Medellin. I can't wait to go to all these places and drop some of them amazing videos,
and stuff like that.
Yeah. So back to the Philly Dom story, right? So they take your child. Your child is what you're doing this for. They take your child. So now you're getting with the Mexico government, trying to figure out what happened. You don't know if they were kidnapped. You don't know what's going on. I'm there with you. We're going back and forth. Nobody knows. We finally figure out she fled to Colombia without your consent.
I mean, not Colombia. He said Colombia.
Colombia. Shout out to Colombia.
Believe. He said Colombia.
Shout out to Colombia. Shout out to my Colombians. You know what? You know the vibes. So now you're like, man, this is crazy. So now you're in Belize, and now you got to go to Belize, and you got to get you got to go through the different steps to be able to see. What are some of the steps that you had to go through, Dom?
Oh man, just like I think police report. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to get into too much. You got like 5 people in here watching, chopping, and editing it right now. But that's but that's what really happened.
Okay, so what ends up?
I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do to see him. Yeah. I actually saw him. I actually saw him.
But Dom, this is important because they never get the guy's side of the story. No,
they don't. Listen, they run with the female side.
There's 3 sides of every story, guys. Yeah. There's his side, there's her side, and somewhere in the middle is the truth.
Yeah.
Right. So, this is a touchy situation, but I think it's amazing. It's all part of your story. It's all part of the legend. Philly, one day, this is nothing. You got 100,000 subscribers. One day you're going to be at 200. One day you're going to be at 1 million, 7 million, 30 billion. YouTube is growing like crazy. YouTube is an official, top part-time jobs. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Nomadic says, Jacques, you got a sporty personality. I thought you was a single guy I'm not a single guy, guys. I'm not a single.
That's the
whole family, got a whole situation. Charles Jones, I feel your pain, Philly. I'm going through a divorce myself right now, and you're right. Okay. People do not know the story, my brother, but be strong. Yeah. They never know the guy's side of the story, but 3 sides: his side, her side, somewhere in the middle.
The truth, whatever the real
truth is somewhere mixed in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So, Philly Dom, now you got to go to Belize. You're trying to see your child. You got to get the government involved. And the government, is the government helping? What's the vibe with that?
They helping, but everything goes towards the female. That's how it is. Everything goes towards the female. That's all. All right. Whatever they say, go. Whatever they say, go. What I mean?
You're not in your country either. You're an American gringo, right?
Yeah, American citizen. So it's different when you're dealing with, Mexican government, Belize government, and these other country government. The U.S. got involved too. They did get involved. I'm gonna give them that. They got involved. San Diego got involved, so I give them that. They helped me. They helped me out a lot. They actually gave me the best advice how to go about everything. They sat for hours and talked with me, and they told me how to go about it.
You get to a point now, it's like, all right, well, what I'm gonna do? The mom has most of the rights, right? Yeah. And guys, you get to a point where you hit the wall. You can decide, am I gonna stop pursuing my dreams? Am I gonna fail? Am I gonna fold? Am I gonna keep going? So remember, me and Dom, we had this conversation. I said, Dom, you can't win every battle, but you know what you could do? You could build yourself to be something amazing that your son could look up to and be like, yo, that's my father. And
you just say that.
Remember that conversation, Dom?
I remember it.
And you've done it, Dom. You've traveled the world. You've built yourself up, and you continue to build yourself up. And this is something that we all need to know. Like even me, man.
Mm-hmm. And I want to say one little thing in there too.
Yeah,
that was another reason why I pursued, even with Maya, because Maya knows the situation. He knew everything that went on. that was another reason Mara was pushing for me with the YouTube, because he was
Wow.
like, that could give you flexibility so you can see your son. Because he like, if you're in the States and you work in Alaska 6, 7 months, it's gonna really be hard. It gives you the flexibility to see your son when you want to.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So nomadic says, Jacques, I'm a Syrian Iraqi. Shout out to Iraq.
Shout out to
I,
Iraq in the
I was
building.
born here, but my dream is to visit Beirut and Morocco. Would you ever visit those countries? I heard they are a lot of fun, like Tijuana. Um, you know what my dream is? I mean, I would love to visit those countries. I was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. There's nothing that could surprise me, guys. I was
Yeah.
literally born on the floor.
In
You
the
know,
slums.
yeah, you know what I'm
Really
saying?
rough, bro. Haiti. You can survive Haiti. You can survive anything.
You can survive. So I'd love to visit these countries. I want to go to India too. I want to go. I want to go to Australia. I want to go everywhere. But once again, guys, my whole concept of my channel is young and grown. We're young, but we're grown, right? We're young, but we're making grown decisions, grown vibes. We're grown, but we're still young at heart. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I would love to do some of the things like Philly Dom is doing, to travel some of these places. I think it'd be amazing. Shout out to Chuck. Chuck Deasy. Chuck Deasy
Yeah.
says, honestly, my love is for travel and exploring different cultures, especially Afro-centric. I'm not looking to monetize my travels, just positivity and good vibes.
Yeah.
Right? And
Sac
Jessica
passe, see, I say sac passe. Jessica. Sac passe.
Jessica's in the building. Jessica
Yeah.
says, congratulations, Philly Dom, 100,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are
Thank
here.
you. Yeah, they
All
was
right.
there from
So,
the beginning.
Dom,
Yeah.
you're the man, bro. You're the champion. You're the champion
Mhm.
because you went through all the hardships and you still made it. You still made it and you still making it. So, okay. So now we go to Belize. We get hit with the reality. Yo, man, it is what it is. The mom has all the rights. We're going to rock with you a little bit, but it is. So you decide, you know what? I can't win every battle, but I'm going to be the best. At this time, how many followers did you have? Subscribers?
At that time, man, I'm gonna say maybe a couple hundred. I
Couple
think a
hundred.
hundred or something, close to 100. Because I remember being in Belize one year and for Christmas, and I just hit 100,000. I can go back and check. The videos are there. Everything
You
is
hit
active.
100,000 views?
No, 100 subscribers. 100
100.
subscribers in Belize. I think that's
Bro,
when the number
with
hit
that
there.
first 100, y'all, I know
I
it
was
sounds
happy,
good,
bro. I was jumping for joy.
but 100 people found value in your
Yeah.
video.
Mhm.
It's a big deal. So you got 100 subscribers. You're in
Yeah.
Belize. You just got hit with another back against the wall news that yo, you really ain't got that many rights here like that, bro. And you decide, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and be the best really Dom that I can be, and my son will be able to at least see my hard work. Because you can lead by example, guys.
Yeah, because he was definitely an inspiration for me to keep pushing with the channel, like to get to 100,000 and stuff. Because I know the more money I'm making, the better I can better my situation. Good things are happening, Then other stuff is working out. I'm about to, start doing the Amazon. I
Yeah,
gotta talk to you about that. I ain't even the
yeah.
Amazon online store business, and I'm gonna start doing it really soon, like the next week.
Okay, we could talk
Those
offline.
are like and all that came off of YouTube. YouTube definitely opened up a lot of doors.
Open doors.
Yeah,
You met some people that gave you some information. So
yeah,
okay, Philly. So now it's let's go. Let's sink or swim now. Because I
yeah.
can't be a failure. I can't see my kid. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. All I got is this little camera, right? And the little YouTube. What I'm gonna do? Where was your next spot that you went to after that?
I think me and you talked about. I was I went to El Salvador
Yeah,
because a lot of people don't go there, and the country is a beautiful country. But if you even talk to El Salvadorans, a lot of them say it's dangerous and crazy. But you from Philly, family from Haiti. I know dangerous places. So every place, what people don't understand, for me traveling, every place has something special about it.
yeah,
Even in the most dangerous place, I'm sure we could go to Syria and find a nice neighborhood or a nice area or a nice mall or something.
yeah. That's a
So
fact.
I ended up going to El Salvador because it was right by Belize.
Okay.
So I was
And
like, I
you
could be
want to be
close to
close to the
my
sun.
son. Yeah, it's real close to my son. So I went there and I started doing content there. And then that's when I was down there and I talked with you and you was like, yo, you should just go to Haiti.
Go to Haiti. So shout out to Ride to the Sun. Ride to the Sunset. Congrats, man. Keep grinding, Philly.
Yeah,
Keep
thanks,
grinding.
man. Thank you. And then when we went to Haiti, that's when that COVID hit. Everybody was on lockdown. So I'm stuck in Haiti like 6, 7 months, man. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
Let's break that down. Now, earlier we talked about when you have a dream, guys, you have something you're trying to accomplish in life. You're gonna get certain roadblocks, and you just got to keep going, bro. You just got to get out of my way, bro. I'm going somewhere. Like, yo, I see you, but bro, you feel me? So that's what Philly was doing. Okay, so Philly go to Alaska. He's stuck in Alaska because he got to work hard, make some money, take care of the kid. He got it out of Alaska. He grinded in Alaska, and he ended up becoming one of the number one guys for Alaska fishing boat advice. Right out of nowhere, who would have thought? Then he ends up going to Haiti, and the corona hits. Now you're stuck in Haiti. Now listen, guys, Haiti, they don't even have electricity all day. They might have electricity like 4 hours a day, like at night. So Ride to the Sun says, "New Fum, I'm at 300 subs. I'm going to keep grinding." Ride to the Sun. You guys, go and subscribe to Ride to the Sun channel.
Put his link in it. Tell him put his link in the description.
Put the link in the description. Right now, it's Philly Dom 100,000. Tomorrow it's Ride to the Sun. You feel me? That's how we do it. You got to grind. You got to respect the hustle. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about the story, right? That's why we're talking about Philly Dom, because Philly Dom got one of the most amazing stories. He's a people's champion, right? So Philly ends up going to Haiti and corona hits. Now listen, guys, it's probably not the best place to be when the corona hit.
But
talk about that experience getting stuck in Haiti. And what some would call, third world, but we know better. We know better. But what some would call third world country. Talk to me.
I mean, Haiti's at the bottom.
Wi-Fi, talk to me.
Yeah, Haiti's at the bottom, yo. They don't got Wi-Fi. They don't get power half of the time. I mean, it was rough. I just had to figure it out. I got a lot of family down there, so that was the blessing that I wasn't just like lost in the sauce down there. Yeah. I knew people down there, so I was good.
Hold you down.
They could hold me down, but it definitely was an experience. I'll never forget it, man. It was a good time there. I made the best of the situation, even when we didn't have power. I was like editing videos at night. I just made the best of the situation. I helped out some people down there, started YouTube channels. I did whatever I could to help the country, help the people.
Turning lemons to lemonade, right?
Yeah, so now got better.
He's stuck in Haiti, no power. You need power to power your laptop. No Wi-Fi. You need Wi-Fi to upload your video to YouTube. No internet, Wi-Fi. No electricity. You need electricity to do all that stuff. How did you go, Dom?
Yeah.
You're in a place where you're supposed to fail, bro. You're supposed to fail in Haiti.
Dom,
you think you're going to be a YouTube star? You go to Haiti, corona hit. You're supposed to fail right there. You know what Dom did? Dom
made it happen.
Houses for the Haitians. Dom started recording video every single where, right? Dom's channel actually grew exponentially. Tell me about the growth that you had in Haiti, Dom. Was that the first big growth spurt?
That was the first. I had a little growth spurt when I got to El Salvador.
Yeah.
But then when I got to Haiti, man, a couple months in, I think around like May, June.
Yeah.
When I was in Haiti, the channel blew up. It blew up. I did an interview with this girl there, Marie. Everybody knows she is.
Yeah. Shout out to Marie.
Marie from Life in Haiti. I did an interview with her, and that interview did good.
Yeah.
And then the videos after that, they all start getting traction.
Mm-hmm. You ended up motivating and encouraging Marie to start a channel herself.
Yeah. I even gave them the concept.
Yeah, like what? How many subscribers she got now?
I think she got maybe like 15,000, maybe
15,000.
Maybe 15,000.
You're in Haiti now. In Haiti, you don't have that many options. You ended up doing for her what Mara did for you.
Yeah.
You ended up showing her another way. Say, hey, listen, here's an option. This is, you have a great personality. I want to encourage you. This is something that you can do as well. So you passed on what Mara did for you.
Yes, indeed.
And then you guys were building houses, and you're kind of shout out to NYC King in the building. NYC King, what up, baby? NYC King says, "Oh man, my two brothers are live tonight. Let's go.
Indeed. We chilling.
Go. Shout out to NYC King, man. How you feeling, family? How's the vibes? All right, so Philly. Now, how big did your channel grow the first time you went to Haiti? And you was there for how long did you end up getting stuck there for?
Like 6 months. 6 months. I mean, there was no flights.
Like a weekend or something, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was in Haiti while I was living there. There was no flights. There's nothing I could do.
No flights.
Nothing I could do, bro. There was no flights, man. There was nothing. Everything was on lockdown. You was in the States. You was in the military at that time. I know y'all was on lockdown, so
I was on lockdown. Hey, so Nomadic is saying, what kind of job did the girl he interviewed in Haiti do? What kind of job did she do?
No, she was deported. She was deported to Haiti. She was locked up, man. She got a good story, man. She
Y'all
changed her
get a chance,
situation
go check
around.
out her story.
Yeah, she gotta look at her story. Marie came from nothing, bro. She did like 15 or 13 years in the pen. And then
Yep.
from that, they just grabbed her and deported her to Haiti. So she's from Texas, so she didn't even see. I think she's been locked up since she's like 21 to like 35 or 36. Yeah, she got a
She
story with
uses
her.
YouTube to turn her life around as well. So
Yeah,
that's another amazing story. Now,
yeah,
listen, Nomadic, I gotta tell you, man, there's not too many jobs in Haiti. If your uncle don't own a business, your auntie don't own a business, not too
you
many
got
jobs in Haiti. So
you got to create a job, yo. You got to create a job in Haiti.
everybody's got a little business. Everybody's selling some hot dogs or something, man. Everybody's grinding, man. So for Dom to be able to present that type of opportunity to her, and for her to see the value in it, it's one thing to listen, guys. It's one thing to try to help somebody, but somebody has to be in the right mind frame to receive the help, right? So we want to shout her out as well for her to be able to take what Dom is telling her. She saw the impact of the interview. She saw people all over was calling her, and it was amazing, and they ended up building houses. They ended up doing a lot of beautiful things. So shout out to Philly Dom. That's one of many people Philly's helped out, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he's a YouTube champ. He's a people's champ. All right, so Philly. So now, how much do you think your channel grew in Haiti?
I think I almost hit when I was in Haiti.
You went to Haiti with like what? How many subscribers at this time, roughly?
Probably like maybe like I think El Salvador had a little growth, maybe like 1,000 or 15.
Yeah, you was in the thousands for sure.
But I definitely got about like 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers out of Haiti,
Wow,
like that. It pushed me to like
nobody
10,000.
was doing YouTube in Haiti,
No, I was the only one there, man. I was the CNN of Haiti.
and Dom was getting everything, just like ain't nobody was doing YouTube in Alaska.
Yeah, nobody was there. Nobody was there because the pandemic, people were stuck. So I just recorded footage there and there, and it just blew up from there. I could check the numbers. I would have to go back and look.
You're working 16, 17-hour days on a fishing boat, freezing. And then you decide, I'm going to go ahead and do another job. I'm going to do YouTube. So when they say Dom's a hard worker, they're not playing around.
Yeah.
Nomadic says, I'm a security officer, and I make $2K a month just working 40 hours a week, right? Chicago, I talked to security guards in Juarez. He told me he only makes 200 USD a week, but you can't rent a place for 200 a month. Yeah, in Mexico, $1 is between 18 and 20 pesos, usually about 19 pesos. And most people in Mexico make about $10 to $12 US a day, and they work about 10 hours, right? And they work 6 days a week. I live in Mexico, and they make about 120. They make about 200, 250 pesos a day. Most jobs, right? The average. It's about $10 to $12 a day. So, Nomadic, you're not lying. It's true. Now you're in Haiti. You got some growth in Haiti. You done built houses. You done did a lot of amazing things. And this isn't your first time going to Haiti either.
No, I was there the year before. The year before I was in Haiti.
You was there when the earthquake happened. You came with relief.
Yeah, I went there in 2010. And I was there 2017 or 2018. I was there. But I was there 2010 I came there with relief. I helped. And that wasn't on camera. I've been helping Haiti forever. Man.
I know this. Some of y'all might not have known this.
No, man.
So the guy you're seeing right now, he the real deal, man. He been doing it. He just decided, I can put this on camera. People care about this. They say it's in you, it's not on you. He's not putting on a facade. He does this.
When I was working with Walgreens, we can go back to 2010. They did a whole article on me for going to Haiti.
You got to find the article.
Yeah, it's there. I can go. That's just go to Walgreens, one of their corporate offices or offices in like Miami or California. They'll get it for you.
Okay.
A whole article. I should do that to show them. Like,
you got
there's no YouTube involved in this. It was no nothing, man. It's a guy that came on here. I heard a video the other day talking I ain't do nothing for Haiti the other day. I'm like, bro, I've been doing down with that. This is documented. I'm gonna go find that article and show y'all guys.
I bet you the guy had less subscribers than you.
Yeah, he does. They always have less subscribers than you. I couldn't believe
that.
He makes some calls to Haiti, talk to these people, and I ain't do nothing for Haiti. Get the heck out of here, bro.
A hater is someone who loves you, they just don't know how to show it. It's love mixed up. So Dom, you go to Alaska, you become one of the top fishing guys in Alaska. Till this day, people are still hitting you up. You go to Haiti, you become one of the top guys in Haiti because nobody's doing it,
I'm
right?
big on the island. I'm big on both sides of the island. You got YouTubers that stay there for years,
Yeah.
and none of them go to Haiti. They Haitian
Never,
blood. They
never.
Haitian blood. They Haitian blood.
The
They
Haitian
born in
years.
Haiti, and they don't even go to Haiti. They so scared.
So okay, so I'm starting to understand the Philly Dom story. So basically, you're getting it out the mud. Wherever you are, that's where you're gonna make it. So whatever it is you guys are focused on, you're trying to build in your life. You don't have to be in the perfect place, the perfect studio, the perfect thing. Just do it where you're at now.
And make it happen.
It's not about where you start. Because right now, Philly Dom got 100,000. He's looking great. He got a nice little intro. His editing is amazing. It did not start like this, y'all. I edited so many videos for Philly.
Yeah, he did. My boy helping me out. Shout out to my boy X.
Shout
He
him
out
out.
here. My boy X. He helped me with the last video. He the one that edited that last one.
Shout out
And
to
he,
Ed.
he was behind the camera and everything, man. So shout out to him, man. He helped me out a lot. He's living out here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. He just linked up with me, man. We've been talking on it. We just linked up out here. So he's been helping me out.
That's something else that's really important. But Nomadic says, if Philly's the people's champ, then Jacques, you the intercontinental.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's Nomadic. So listen, this is important what Philly's saying. So listen, I told you guys, this isn't about YouTube, man. This is a hero story, right? We gotta recognize this. Listen, whatever it is you're doing right now, it's gonna be hard. Just do it like Nike, because you're gonna get to a point where people gonna want to help you. Philly Dom got people helping him now.
Yeah, people help me now. They still help me to this day, man. Everything ain't like it should be, and people help me to this day, man. On financially, with advice, help me edit videos. Like people are helping me, man.
When your passion, you just gotta have passion, y'all. Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, whatever it is you're trying to do. I don't care if you listen. I don't care if you're a mom and you're trying to lose that baby weight. You just had a baby. Be passionate about it. Just go. People laugh at you. Go to the gym. Do whatever. Do your goal. Whatever it is your goal is. If you're in school, if you're trying to, whatever you're trying to do, guys, just do it, and the help will come later. Because what happens is people see it and they can't love the vibe.
And they'll help you out. They will help you.
They'll help you out through it. Okay, so Philly. So now we went and conquered Alaska. We went and conquered Haiti. Where'd you go after Haiti?
After Haiti, Dominican Republic, and then back to Belize. I think Dominican Republic, and then back to Belize.
Yo, Dylan, shout out to Dylan Brody. Dylan Brody's in the building. Dylan, hey, first of all, everybody in the chat, make sure you get a video like, man, for Philly Dom.
Brody said, I didn't know you were Haitian. So I say to all my Haitians worldwide.
Everybody, let us know what city, what state you're watching from. Throw your city up, throw your state up, throw your mama up, throw your granny up. Dylan says, yo, Philly, I didn't even know you was Haitian. Philly, how long you been Haitian?
A long time, man. You can go back and check the videos, man. There are 1,000 Haitian videos. Matter of fact, Haitian years. I'm in Brazil right now. I'm connected with all the Haitians here. I'm rocking with them like every day out here.
How was Dominican Republic the first time when you went over there on the YouTube?
I've been there back in the day, so I've been there plenty of times before. I've been to the Dominican Republic plenty of times, but after during the pandemic, it was on lockdown too, because that was the only flight I could get. Because when I was stuck there, one day I was hanging out at a bar or whatever.
Somebody said you go next door.
Yeah, they was like, yo, you could fly. They told me you can't cross the border to go to Haiti, but you can fly. You can fly from the Dominican Republic to Haiti to the Dominican Republic. So that's how I ended up. But I still couldn't leave the island. It was still like locked. It was still on lockdown. It was crazy, bro.
Fact. Shout out to Nomadic. Nomadic says, Jacques, I had a channel with 20 million views. You make more money on YouTube with super chats live than content with AdSense. That's my opinion. So you guys should go live more and turn on the super chat.
Yeah, we should. It's on. There's people just not hitting it up.
They
hit it up. Yeah, somebody can give us a super chat. People, they cash at me. Somebody might have cashed at me or something. Yeah, I have to check everything later.
Nomadic, you're telling the truth, because Dom used to be on me. He's like, yo, Jacques, go live. Yeah. Jacques, do more lives.
Yeah, people super chat
you. I started off motivating Dom. Dom motivates me now.
Yeah, we on it.
Okay, so now you're in Dominican Republic, and Dom, you dropped some of the dopest Dominican Republic videos till this day, y'all. I did a video with Dom. We went to Sosua, and Dom calls it the Sua. And that video got like almost 400,000 right now.
Yeah, they're pushing on about 500,000 views, bro.
Almost 500,000 views for that video. We're just walking around Sosua. We're teaching people where to go, where to stay, where to hang out with. Watching from Chirac, Glizzy. You know, shout
That's
out to
what's
Little
up.
Dirt. Chirac in the building, the Windy City, town, home of Kanye Titter, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yay.
indeed. Yeah.
Okay. So Philly, now you're in Dominican Republic. At this time, you got what, 6, 7,000 subscribers? You lit?
I think a DR pushed me to the 10,000 when I went to
Ooh.
DR. Yeah, I got the 10,000.
Yo, that
I think,
10,000 feel good. I just hit 10,000 on my channel, y'all. If y'all
yeah, I
get a
got
chance,
that.
check out
Yeah, the
Jacques Wilkins,
10,000.
Young and Grown.
Yeah, the 10,000 was in the Dominican Republic. And then after that, it was just going to Belize, going to Mexico, back to Belize, back
Yeah,
to El Salvador. I was moving around. I was moving after that. In the
that's dope.
States, I even went to the States, went
You
to,
went to Philly, didn't you?
yeah, I went to Philly, I
Yeah.
went to Arizona. I was moving. I was moving,
So now you
man.
feel a little bit more confident in this. Like you kind of know
Yeah,
what you're doing now.
New Mexico,
Mhm.
on the border. What's that? Juarez, Mexico,
Yep.
back to Tijuana. I was moving, man. Mexico City, uh, Guadalajara. It was a lot of places, man.
So from then on, you was gone. You was gone.
Yeah, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia. I was rocking. I was rocking. I was moving.
You was doing it big. All right.
Yeah.
So Don, let me ask you. So at what time did you really realize, like, yo, this YouTube thing I could really move. I could live because you was living off, a travel agent,
Haiti,
guys, they live
but
off.
Haiti in
Tell me
20
about
in 2020. That's when the channel started getting traction. I was
start
like, I
getting
can.
paid.
Yeah, I was like, I can live off of this. I can have this as a full-time job. That's when I knew I could do it full-time. Because it was during the pandemic. I was like, it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but you're gonna keep grinding. So nomadic
Yeah,
subscribers don't equal money. Super chats does. I only had 10K subs, but I used to get 400 people watching me live. So live and super chats where money is at now. So
nomadic. You 100% right, man.
I need
You
to step
100%
my live
right.
game up.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Especially if you're consistent with it. And another thing I make mistake with my lives is I don't tell them. I don't announce it. I just do it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
If
Very,
you
you
announce it,
do it at
you
certain
know.
every morning. You used to have like a
Yeah,
thing.
I used to have a show every morning. That used to be good. That's when I was in the DR after the Haiti, everything was picking up. And then I think when you came down there, when you had came down to the Dominican Republic for that month
Yeah.
to record the music video and all that good stuff. Yeah, I
Oh,
had
shit.
a, like a little, yeah, I had a little ritual, like I would just do it every morning.
Yeah. Another thing I want to say this, man. We know we're gonna keep it short, y'all, but Dom, I'm so proud of you, bro.
Yeah, thanks,
You're
man.
somebody who Dom don't care if you got 1,000 subscribers, 200 subscribers. He gonna support
I flex with you. Yeah, I flex with everybody.
you. We
I
rock
don't
with it.
believe. I don't get Hollywood. I'm a normal person. You can reach out to me. It's a little, little hectic now. Cause more people reaching out to me, but I
Yeah.
do my best to reach out to everybody, man. I'm
He's
good with
replying
connecting
to
with
every
people.
comment. Like, I mean, I don't know how you like 100,000. It's gonna be hard now.
It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna do my best.
It's gonna be hard. But Dom was replying to everybody's comment. He's giving people his phone number. He's giving people his WhatsApp. People hitting him up on
Everything.
amazing things. I did a music video. If you guys get a chance, go on YouTube and just type in Boss Lady. Uh, you should
Yeah.
put a link in Boss Lady. Dom's in the Boss Lady music video. We shot an amazing music video together. We ended up being in Dominican Republic when the president was the president.
Assassinated.
President was assassinated.
President of Haiti
Dom was over there.
assassinated. He was assassinated.
So it's crazy. But Dom, listen, I want to congratulate you, man. Because after that, you went everywhere. You just did your thing. You blew up. But
Yeah.
the story is, like I said from the beginning, guys, there's always something that puts you back against the wall. Sometimes you gotta, you know, you get hit with the fight or flight mode. And Dom's story is about, getting through it.
Persevering. Just keep pushing no matter what you want to do in life. Don't let people tell you that you can't do it. Don't let the naysayers you can't do it. Just keep pushing. I mean, people hear this. It's like a cliche line,
Yeah,
but
it's cliche.
I mean, but to follow through with it, that's where you'll get your win at for following through with it.
Just to follow through. So right to the sun says, Philly, I'm gonna hit you up, man. I'm trying to ride the
Okay.
whole island in Haiti, bro.
All right. Haiti hot sometimes, so you gotta figure when to move and when not to move.
Be easy. Be easy.
Yeah, especially the Port-au-Prince. The other parts is a lot better, but Port-au-Prince is wild.
For the Prince is a mess. So Dom, let
Yeah.
me ask you a question, man. For anybody who's trying to accomplish something, it doesn't have to be YouTube, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. If you use these principles, the stuff that the story of Philly Dom, man, the stuff that he's done when everything was showing that he gonna fail, everything was showing that he ain't gonna make it. Um, If you had a piece of advice you could give to somebody that's trying to accomplish something in their life, you know, what is something that you would tell them, dog?
I say be consistent. You definitely got to be consistent. Whatever you want to do, you got
Yeah,
to keep making steps towards it, even if it's baby steps towards it. You got to stay the course, and also you got to believe in yourself, even when people don't believe it. A lot of people didn't believe the channel was going to do good. They didn't believe in me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
People always have their
Oh
opinion
man,
towards
looks
me.
like Dom's video. You good? Go ahead.
I'm
You
good. I'm
paused
good.
for a
It's
second.
good.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Dom.
Okay. No, I said you got to believe in yourself, even when you don't see everything working. You got to still keep pushing because a lot of people not going to understand your dream. So they going to when you try to reach out to some people, they can't do something, so they're not going to believe that you can do it. So you just have to be. You got to be tunnel vision and stubborn for your dream, whatever it could be. Like I said, this is not a YouTube story. It's whatever you do in life.
Yeah. So
You just got to be.
Nomadic says, I've been living in a van for 8 years. As much as
Wow.
you guys like to travel, you guys should get an RV and travel with it. It will bring up your views. The RV community is huge. Wow.
Okay.
Shout out to the RV
Yeah.
community.
Shout out to
Uh,
the RV community.
I save 1K a month not paying rent doing this life, dog. Nomadic ain't playing. Nomadic out here.
Thank you, Nomadic. Thank you for that, man. That was a good joy he gave us.
So Philly,
Yeah, I
let
got a
me
friend.
yeah, my bad. Let me
No,
add to what you said,
yeah, I'm
Philly.
listening.
Philly said you got to be stubborn, y'all.
You got to be stubborn, man, for it.
You need to understand, you guys. I mean, when a baby's born, there's like a million little swimmers, and there's only one that makes it. So you're already one in a million, y'all. You're
Yeah, that's
already
true.
Billy Dom is one in a million. There's a million. There's a bunch of other guys trying to get through. Philly's like, nah. So you're here. You're already one in a million. You've already made it. God is whether you believe in God or not. I ain't trying to get religious on y'all. But the higher power has already put something in you that you already have the $1 million idea. You just got to believe in more than everybody else and be stubborn. And don't be mad that other people don't support you because they can't see what you saw. If God wanted everyone to have that idea, He would have given it to them. He gave it to you. You got something in your mind right now. There's a little voice in your head that keeps saying, "Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me." You know that voice, dog?
Yeah, I hear
Don't
you.
forget about me. Don't forget about me. I got that voice. Just keep going, y'all. You're gonna make it, man. Just be stubborn. Dom said you got to be stubborn about this, man. You got to know it. You try to tell me when Dom had 100 subscribers, he probably told people I'm gonna have 100,000 one day. People was like,
They used to laugh at me when I was in Alaska working on them docks, man. They was
"There's no
cracking up.
way. There's no
They
way this
thought
guy about to get
they
100,000."
thought it was funny. They thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Okay, so Tampa,
Tampa, Arizona.
Arizona's in the building. Shout out to Richard.
Richard, shout
Guys,
out to you.
whatever it is you want in your life, be stubborn about it and protect your dream and go hard. Go hard. Go harder, man.
Yeah, and be
Dom,
consistent.
be consistent.
Stubborn and consistent, and just believe in yourself and surround yourself around people that believe in what you believe.
Yes.
Because if you're around people that don't see your
Dream killers.
dream,
Get away from the dream killers.
yeah, they're gonna when you go to sleep at night, they're gonna tell you one little line, and you're gonna be meditating on that instead of resting. Yeah,
It's true. Now, listen, man, Dom, I'm super proud of you, man.
thank you, man.
This is the beginning of, bro. There's no stopping you. You know why there's no stopping you? Because Philly Dom works for Philly Dom Enterprises.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
true.
Ain't nobody fire you. You know what I'm saying? Even if
Come on.
YouTube goes, there's gonna be another. People gonna forever be searching for. If you
It's
got,
gonna be another franchise. I mean, not a franchise, but it'll be another kind of media outlet
yeah,
that they're gonna need people to do videos. And I
it's,
know how
it's
to do it now.
it's in you, not on you, right?
Yeah, it's in me
You're gonna
now.
make it.
So
Whatever you touch is gonna be gold because it's just you have the work ethic. You believe in yourself, and it is what it is. So, guys, congratulations to the one and only Philly Dom. Philly, thank you for having me on here, man. I really
no
appreciate
problem, man. We got to
it.
do more of these, man. We got to do
Dr.
more of
Mortys,
these.
thank you for sharing your story with me. Thank you for letting me be a part of your story. I was
No,
there the whole time.
you was there the whole ride. You, Maya,
I gave you the
Justin.
name Philly
Who
Dom.
else? Maya, Justin, you. Who else, man? A couple other dudes. They was there the whole time.
When I tell you I'm proud of you, Philly, I'm proud of you, man. I was
Thanks,
talking to
man.
somebody the other day, and it's like, I don't think you get enough credit because all they see is you're on the beach. They think you don't do nothing.
That's hard work, man.
Chesterfield, VA, they ain't laughing now. They ain't
Yeah.
laughing now.
No, they ain't laughing now. Even the haters ain't laughing now. This is not a joke no more. So I'm gonna keep grinding. They're gonna hear this name, gonna be a household name. They're gonna get tired of hearing Philly
Philly
Don
Dom.
name.
Get used to it. There's no stopping you right now. So Philly, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of your consistency. I'm proud of your heart. That's what I'm most proud of, man. It's it's hard not to get kind of jaded by all the haters. It's hard not to get not to feel a certain type of way. You kept a positive attitude. You kept a positive vibe. You're always helping people. You always want to be, you are who you are, Dom, and that's something that nobody can take away from you. That's something that you got, and you're gonna always succeed. God's gonna always bless you because through you, you know how many people has been blessed through you.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Through
that's where I'm at now. Yeah.
through you, so many people have been blessed. Where are you at right now, Philly?
I'm
That's what.
in Brazil. I'm in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's where I'm at right now. The
Shout out to
biggest
San
city
Pablo.
in North America. That's the big, not in North America, in the whole Americas. That's the largest populated city, bigger than New York, Los Angeles, everything.
That's
That's
right.
where I'm at.
Well, Philly, I'm gonna let you get back to your live. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your journey. Thank
All
you so
right,
much for
then.
being a part of your YouTube journey. And we know we got more things to talk about, more things to build on. And
Yes, indeed.
congratulations, 100,000 plus subscribers. Forget what you heard. Forget what they told you. Philly Dom, respect.
Yeah. Peace out, my brother.
Peace out, cousin.
Tell
100.
everybody I said, what's up, man? Tell the fam.
I will. I will. Yes, sir. Stay up, Philly. Love.
Love.